exposing the deadliest threat Vikings faced at sea, one you never see coming. Imagine a vast grey sea. A Viking longship cuts through the waves, its crew braving wind and cold. But their greatest threat wasn't the sea, it was disease spreading fast on crowded ships. The Vikings' secret weapon? Smart routines and clever ship design. From shipbuilding to what they drank, every detail mattered. Their simple, brilliant strategies protected them from invisible dangers. The Vikings were true pioneers of resilience on the high seas. Life on a Viking longship was tough. 30 metres long, 5 metres wide, up to 80 people packed together. No cabins, no privacy, just open sky and the relentless sea. The crew ate, slept and worked in the same cramped space, exposed to wind, rain and salt spray. At night they huddled under a tent for warmth, sleeping beside their sea chests. Food was simple: dried fish, salted meat, hard bread and barrels of drink. Sometimes a small fire on deck allowed a warm meal, but often food was eaten cold. Every resource was precious. Nothing could be wasted. The constant work of rowing and sailing demanded strength. Every meal mattered. But close quarters meant sickness could spread fast. Hygiene wasn't just personal. It was survival for all. A single illness could end the voyage, leaving the ship adrift. The Vikings understood this threat and developed ways to keep their crew healthy. Their discipline and routines made them a formidable force at sea. On most old ships, human waste was a deadly problem. Buckets below deck bred disease. Outbreaks of dysentery or cholera could wipe out a crew in days. The Vikings had a simple, effective solution: no toilets, no buckets, no waste on board. Instead, the crew used the ocean itself, relieving themselves over the side, letting the sea wash it away. Waste never accumulated, so germs didn't contaminate living spaces, food or water. This natural sanitation system was immediate and efficient. It separated people from their waste, preventing the spread of deadly diseases. While other societies struggled with filth, the Vikings kept their ships clean. This habit was a cornerstone of their survival. Even with dozens living close together, the longship stayed healthy. It was a vital piece of the puzzle for their ambitious voyages. Sometimes the simplest solutions are the most brilliant. The Viking longship's design was key to crew health. Open decks meant no dark, damp, enclosed spaces for germs to thrive. Fresh sea air swept across the ship, carrying away moisture and pathogens. The wind wasn't just for sailing, it was a constant cleansing force. Clinker-built hulls let water in, but the open deck allowed it to drain and dry quickly. Sunlight and wind killed germs, preventing mould and mildew. The crew lived in a space that was always ventilated and rarely damp. This passive hygiene made Viking ships healthier than most others of their time. Their ships were built for battle and exploration, but also by design for health. Sometimes the best protection is built right into the vessel itself. Even with smart ship design, weeks at sea left crew and ship grimy. The Vikings had a crucial ritual, beaching their ships whenever possible. Once ashore, the crew unloaded everything: sea chests, bedding, supplies. They scrubbed the ship inside and out, baled water, and cleaned with sand and seawater. Crew members washed themselves in rivers or streams, scrubbing away salt and sweat. Clothes and bedding were washed and dried in the sun, killing lice and parasites. This shore-leave cleaning broke the cycle of infection. It was a complete reset for health and morale. By systematically cleaning ship and self, the Vikings kept sickness at bay. Discipline and routine made their mobile community resilient. Viking hygiene wasn't just for sea voyages, it was part of their culture. Archaeology reveals they prized grooming combs, tweezers and ear spoons were common. Even foreign writers noted their cleanliness. Daily combing, weekly baths, regular clothes changes. This set them apart from others in their era. Cleanliness was a source of pride and a practical defence against disease. These habits came aboard ship. Combs and grooming tools were kept in sea chests. Regular grooming removed lice and dirt, reducing the risk of parasites. Their culture of hygiene was their strongest defence. Clean habits on land meant clean habits at sea. This baseline of health made long, arduous journeys possible. Safe drinking water was a challenge at sea. Barrels quickly turned foul. The Vikings had a solution. They drank weak beer or ale, not just water. Brewing beer boiled the water, killing germs, and the alcohol preserved it. Their beer was low in alcohol, meant for hydration, not intoxication. They also drank soured milk, like skyr, rich in beneficial bacteria. Fermentation made these drinks safe and nutritious. By avoiding stagnant water, they dodged waterborne diseases. These drinks were a public health strategy, not just tradition. Smart choices kept the crew hydrated and strong. Innovation in the cup was as important as innovation in the ship. The Vikings' success at sea was built on health and hygiene. Their strategies, ocean waste disposal, open-air ships, regular cleaning and safe drinks, formed a powerful defence against disease. Discipline and routine kept sickness at bay. Their culture of cleanliness and smart diet gave them an edge over other sailors. These habits became instinct, passed down through generations. The Viking secret was synergy ship design, routines, culture and diet working together. A healthy crew was a strong crew, ready for any challenge. Their true legacy, not just conquest, but mastery of survival. The Vikings were not only masters of the waves, but masters of resilience.